Enris Yolda, said Guiliman. You're far from home. Their leader rose out of his squat, unwrapping the fur cloak he had gathered around his forearms and allowing it to fall loose. Not your home, Jarl Guiliman, he said. Let me know you, said Guiliman. Fafnir Bloodbrolder, said the wolf, and my pack. 10 of you, a squad. A pack, in fealty of the 6th Company, of the rout of the Valkyr Fenrika. Guiliman glanced at the warrior sharpening the axe. Apart from Fafnir, none of the wolves had risen or shown any deference. That axe looks sharp enough to me, brother, said Guiliman. No axe can ever be too sharp, said the man, without looking up. Bo Soren, Fafnir growled, asking forgiveness of your tongue. The wolf looked up at Guiliman. He bared his teeth. I recognize my feelings and will be sure to correct it. Fafnir looked at Guiliman. Bo Soren can be insolent, he said unapologetically. Bo Soren is a space wolf, said Guiliman. You make a good point, Jarl, said Fafnir. Of all today's visitors, you intrigue me the most. Are we not welcome in your hall, Jarl Guiliman? Asked another of the men. Hush your noise, Herrick, said Fafnir. Herrick let out a low, bubbling growl. You are all welcome in my hall, Fafnir Bloodbrolder. What intrigues me is that everyone else sought a safe haven. From the flight data of your vessel, I see that Macragge was your intended destination. It was? We rode out of the storm to get here, bitter Herrick said. We have a duty here, added Bo Soren. A duty? Echoed Guiliman. Bo Soren has a big mouth, growled Fafnir. Necessarily, for what he has a great many teeth to fill into it, said Guiliman. What is your duty, pack leader? Our duty is what our duty has always been. To do what others will not. To do the unthinkable, if the unthinkable must be thought. Your reputation as the Sanction is well known, said Guiliman, and perhaps undeserved. We are all according to our courage. Wolves solve beyond that. We are our executioner's sons, are we not? Who have you come to execute, Fafnir Bloodbrolder? Fafnir hesitated. He reached under his pelt and produced a sheath of parchment. I see no point in hiding it, he said, holding the document out. Read for yourself, Jarl Guiliman. No. Tell me in your own words. Fafnir kept the parchment extended. Look at it at least. See the seal of the Wolf King, and beside it is the sigil of Malkador. Know where these instructions come from and the authority it contains. Guiliman took the document, unfolded it, and studied the marks. Authenticate it if you must, said Fafnir. I don't have to. This is real. Then you heard of the fate that fell Prospero? Asked the pack leader. The wolves were unleashed to issue sanction onto Mag. Yes, not so undeserved a reputation after all, eh? Go on. Fafnir paused. In the eye slots of his starked and knotted leather hood, his golden eyes blinked once, twice. If one can fall, more can fall. More have fallen, half have fallen. It has been decreed that a company of wolves be sent to the hearthside of every one of the Emperor's sons, to watch them. For what? asked Guiliman. For signs of treachery, of heresy. And if such signs become visible, then we act on it. Act? You're saying that you're here to watch me, to shadow me? And if you perceive my actions to be in any way untoward, what? Are you authorized to enact a sanction? By the sigillite so authorized. Guiliman laughed. You would cut my thread. If need be, Primarchs are not invincible. Some already sleep upon the red snow. Guiliman raised his hand, indicating that his bodyguard should back down. The honor guard had circled up their weapons at Fafnir's last response. "Fafnir Bloodbroder," said Guiliman. "Do you really think that your pack could take me down?" Fafnir shrugged. "Perhaps not. You are Jarl Guiliman, and your prowess is the stuff of saga. But we have our duty, and we would try. If you were, say, without your bodyguard and cornered in a room with us, then, my dear Fafnir, then you would be cornered in a room with me." Fafnir shrugged again. "We are the executioner's son, Jarl. Even if you took us all, I doubt you'd leave the room whole.